Because, I feel like that's not talked about in church enough. Feeling overlooked or feeling forgotten or unseen, unloved, unappreciated. Sometimes we we feel like people don't see all of the good we do. We're just always reminded about our past and what we used to do and what we're not doing. The best way I can say that you can respond to that, right, is first of all, you have to understand a couple of things. Number one, those thoughts are not from God. So anytime you feel like that, you first got to check that, right? Because God will never, ever in his life make you feel like that. He will never send that type of feeling, that type of emotion. And when you realize that, then you can start addressing it for what it is, right? So if I know that this is not from God, then this has got to be coming from something else, something that's opposing God, something that's trying to cause me, to not walk in the lifestyle God wants me to walk in, or to not believe in myself the way that God believes in me. For this is trying to cause me to not look at myself, the way that God sees me. And you also can't be intimidated by what other people do and, what they might operate in and their gifts and their talent. God made you unique. I want someone to hear me. Please, please, please listen to me. It doesn't matter when you started going to church. It doesn't matter. Maybe you haven't been to church in a long time. It doesn't matter, what you know about the Bible or what you don't know. It doesn't make you any less significant than anybody else. God does not look at the preacher and then look at you and then be like, okay, I love the preacher, but I just kind of love her. No. He doesn't look at the bishop and then look at the homeless person and be like, I love my bishop, but the homeless person, I'm working on them. No. God doesn't do that. And so we have to make sure that we do not do that to ourselves. We have to understand that God's love is literally unconditional. That it doesn't matter what state you're in. It doesn't even matter what you think about yourself. God will never abandon you. He will never quit on you. He will never give up on you. He will never hate you. Yes, there are things that God hates, but you're not one of them. Oh my gosh, somebody needs to hear me. There are things that God hates, but you are not one of them.